This is Tavon Monster Moss, and welcome to the Ultra Model, where positive women are doing positive things. And today we have with us Miss Chantelle Pinkston. How you doing, ma'am?
I am great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. So, Miss Pinkston, why don't you please tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Okay, great. Well, I am a born and raised Georgia peach, right here in Atlanta, Southwest Atlanta, actually.
Okay.
Swats, I think is what they
The
call it.
Swats.
My family and I, my husband and 2 children, 11-year-old, 13-year-old.
Okay.
13-year-old son who's almost as gorgeous as I am. At the age of kicking the girls off. We live in Henry County now.
Okay.
But still have roots in Southwest Atlanta.
Okay.
My grandparents are here, aunts, cousins, uncles, school family members.
Okay.
So along with being a wife and mother, I am also a minister at my church.
Okay.
A writer, producer, and actress, just to name a few. So I'm pretty busy.
Okay. That's definitely busy. So, I know you feel very comfortable with Atlanta being home. You know, having that surrounding, that embracing your family, the support, the comfort. How do you feel since you've been a lady of the ministry, going outside of Atlanta and possibly ministering other places? Have you ever thought about that, or have you ever done that?
Oh yeah, it is part of my vision and part of my ministry and what I do in the church and outside of the church.
Okay.
I am a people person, so I'll go wherever I'm demanded or asked to go.
Okay.
We have traveled to New York and California and Panama Canal Zone. I actually lived there for 3 years.
Wow.
Father is in the army.
Okay.
And so we lived there for 3 years, and that's actually where I began writing and where I developed a passion for acting and writing and entertaining.
Okay.
And I believe where I got the call of God as well.
Okay.
So I didn't know how all of that was going to come together, but you know, you live long and you begin to see the ultimate plan for your life.
And I definitely agree with that. And it's kind of funny that you said that. It took you coming, I would say, out of your comfort zone, going to a whole other world, part of the world, to find your purpose. And all those things kind of came into one cultivation in Panama.
Yeah, in Panama. And coming back to the States, where I eventually got married and began my family. When I got married, my focus at that time was just being a wife and a mother. You know, although, you know, at a time when you do when you experienced having a passion for something, it has to come out sooner or later.
True.
And for me, unfortunately, it was at a time where my husband was actually like, look, I know this is what you want to do, and go and pursue your dream.
That's great.
And my children were a little older at that time, but it was wonderful for him to give me that release. Because family is very important to me, having that perfect balance, so having his support in all that I have to do and desire to do and am able to do in the lives of people where my acting and writing is concerned is very important.
Okay. So let's talk about this vision that you said earlier. What is your vision?
Well, my life's mission is to help others pursue higher living.
Okay.
My mother at one time was very challenged in her health. And, you know, when you are raised with a mother and a father who worked all the time and a mother who's challenged, you really don't have anyone right there pushing you and telling you that you can, you know, dream big and do the things that you desire to do. So I'm not that I developed it in myself, but I believe that with God leading me and helping me to know that I can dream big, and it took me making a decision. So as I made a decision to, you know, live the life that I desire to live and pursue my dream and pursue my passion, it's no fun when you go by yourself. It's no fun when you're doing it, you know, alone. And even though I had a lot of friends growing up, no one ever dreamed past what we saw. You know, we just kind of got stuck in our life and in our neighborhood.
You know, kind of complacent. You know, with your vision, that's what you see, so you figure that's where the world is. When it's
Exactly. But I had bigger vision. You know, I saw past every day, the everyday picture that I saw when I woke up. I saw past that, and I knew, and having made the decision to pursue what I was seeing beyond what I was seeing in the natural, it takes first a decision, but then it takes some very natural things. It takes going against your comfort level oftentimes. It takes what feels right sometimes, because if your friends are going left and you're going right, it doesn't feel too good, to stand out there on your own.
You know, I can definitely agree with you and relate to you on that. There was a point where I was in the same position you were in. I was with my home, I was family, but my vision was bigger than what I saw. I saw a bigger vision, and I had to make the conscious decision: am I going to go forth with my dream and my passion? And people may not understand and be happy, but that vision was for me. Like your vision is for you. And if you didn't go by what you was told to do, you would have probably lived in resent, saying, well, I wish I would have, should have, could have. And you wouldn't have been truly happy. You wouldn't have been you. So I really commend you for following your dreams, even though you went to an unknown place and you still made things happen. You still have everything you want and more, and you help people along the way.
That's right, because my vision is for me. Right. Although it benefits other people.
Exactly.
When you're pursuing your passion and your dream, it comes through you, but it's not just
for you.
It's not just about you.
Okay.
And that's the beauty of life, actually. And that's what propels me to push past those hard times.
I'm not the man, because they do come.
They do come.
It's all right. It's interesting you said earlier that you are a lady of the ministry. I grew up in the church as well. Actually, I played drums in my church. My dad, he's a preacher. He presides. He's not pastor back home in Jacksonville, Florida. And I know as a lady in the ministry, you may have came across a couple of, I wouldn't say problems, but maybe issues where people may have had a hard time taking the word coming from you. Me personally, I don't care if a squirrel gave me the word. If it's coming from God, I'm going to listen. Can you talk about a couple of things you may have went through as a lady in the ministry and you giving the word to people?
Well, to tell you, I have been very fortunate in the walk of faith that God has brought me up in. I began ministering in an atmosphere that accepted me. So my ministry opportunities have been in the way of people wanting to hear. Because I can think of when I ministered in Warrenton, Georgia for the first time, which is a country backwoods place, and very male-dominated where ministry is concerned. The invitation came from a pastor who was a man, and I didn't perceive or recognize whether there was a challenge, because I was so into the word. And after a while, they were too.
That's good.
So it didn't matter. So whether some people felt that way or not, because I didn't feel that way, and it didn't matter to me because I was sent to the job.
It showed in your energy, so it didn't bother you. Like, it's just like the world for dust bag.
That's right.
Well, I thank you very much
for
coming by and for sharing everything that you've been going through with us. Thank you very much. My name is Tavon Monster. This is another episode of the Ultra Model. Well, every woman is an ultra model.